Hello? Hi, Fancy. Before time. Yes, the credits go to TikTok Scientist. Makes it hard, though, to see. I don't even, Let's see, backgrounds. I wonder if I could put it in differently so it's not all that. I just sort of want to clarify. I'm sure there's already a ton of people in the waiting room because they're just waiting. I'm going to tell you guys that while everybody sits and watches LB watch me, all the deplorable fucking shit that she gets away with saying about my kids is unreal. She is watching me say, I've raised my kids alone since they were 10 and 12. And she's like, I wonder where they were before that. No, I was still raising them, but they had their father. Okay, so him and I were raising them together till they were 10 and 12. And then he passed away, and I became their sole provider. So whatever she's trying to find nefarious in my life before my kids were 10 and 12, she's not going to find. And like, that's entertainment for her. And all 25, 30 people, whoever sat there, I know some people are doing it, we're not all doing it for the same reason, and nobody call it out is really gross. So you want to talk about all the things that I said to Jenny after she called me what she did and has had these lives for 2.5 months. And LB is saying I'm exaggerating the timelines. No, we're not. Everybody can go to Jenny's page and you'll see that first post where she has me as a Muppet with a GPS, a pig, actually. And that's where it all began, which was January 22nd, LB. So if mine and my children's misfortunes are your I got yous, I suggest you leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm allowed to talk about my kids, not you, LB. Don't ever fucking question where I was as a mother till my kids were 10 and 12. You fucking... You abusive, you're a very, very abusive person. And you want to call everybody else out for not saying anything to before son. But meanwhile, you were in here too, recording it all, never said a fucking word for Spotted. But somehow that's a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass to do that. But leave my fucking kids out of your mouth and who I was as a mother. I was there, LB. Don't try to question it. Don't go fucking any further with it. Because it isn't the first time, actually. It's the second time. You tried to make it nefarious. So where was she as a parent before they were 10 and 12? No, I said I became an only parent when they were 10 and 12. Clean your fucking ears out. And don't try and write my family's history for your entertainment podcast. You don't even have the guts to come in here and show yourself after doing this for 2 days, LB. You're hiding somewhere recording, though. Nobody's impressed anyways. I don't think so. Not that. Thank you, Sammy. And Crystal is super fucking rank. Fucking thinks that I need to explain to her watchers why I became a single parent when my kids were 10 and 12? Where was she till then, she said. And so everybody's well aware I have no regrets about what I said to Jenny and her kids last night, because she has pushed me for this fucking long. Oh, she stayed up till 1:30. She's gonna sleep till 5 p.m. Wow, is that all you got? No, I've been watching you. I watched you guys all day yesterday too. Follow along. Yeah, I know. I know. That's her whole agenda. Look, the chat. Nobody's saying nothing. Look, nobody's saying nothing. Look, nobody's saying nothing. LB, because not everybody's got a big fucking yap like you and feels like they have to talk about everything. Some of the conversations are quite literally fucking traumatizing for some of us where we get dummied by it. But that's a win for you. She won't come in here though. I'm not even gonna fucking, that's it, you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know out of all of it or whatever. That fucking stung. And if she's gonna come for that part of my fucking life, she's a bad, 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 bad person. There's no way to twist it. She's just a bad person. And Jenny, oh, thanks for doing this. Like, Jenny's the victim. No, Jenny came into the live and stirred all that shit up in the chat for the clips. Yeah, LB is a hateful person. She's super fucking hateful. And you know what else she said today, you guys? That she's going back to work at that same job because it's seasonal. But like, a month ago, she was having a live about how she lost that job because of Nick harassing her there. And they couldn't have her there because of him harassing her. So which one is it? That was a fucking lie, I guess. So she's going back and it's seasonal. But all winter, she's led everybody to believe that they let her go because they couldn't have her drama at their business. Well, it's fine. She can be LB, but not when she's attacking me for 2 days straight with hate crimes. And not when she brings me and my family into it. Questioning where I was as a mother for 12 years. Just so she could stop her fucking live and say, oh, where was she till 10 and then for 12 years? Good entertainment, LB. Good fucking entertainment. Right on the backs of a fucking Métis family. A Métis man and his children. And that's your entertainment. And you stand for what? I don't have to play victim like they like to say. They just show their fucking asses to us all day long, every day. I just voice an opinion about it sometimes. Well, she's probably in here. Like I said, she's been in here recording. She gets all the fucking comments. She pays more attention to my lives than I do, you guys. And I am Cool. Fucking loser. Good entertainment, though. She'll be here like, here, this is the reaction you get when you harass the fuck out of people and invade their very personal life. Create racism against them. Look at the reaction you get. If it was Jenny's life, they'd be, maybe she'll jump off that balcony today. That went on for 3 days. They can all hide out in the fucking waiting room, the little chumps. Out there hiding here, hiding there. I like the new shit on Red. Have you guys seen that shit? That's fucking bomb. Fucking loser. She should just take a break. Like, mute, because you just look stupid and stupider by the second. Telling people their sons are going to end up in jail because if they're a single mother? What the fuck? Tell me karma doesn't fucking come around. Still think she's teaching us something. I don't know what you're talking about, Ashley. You know way more about what's going on, I think, than I do. Ash used to support LB. No, you know what happened? My version of that story is it was a chance for LB. She was right beside Ashley to attack me after I found out. That's the only time I seen LB around Ash to do the interview. Remember? Do we all forget the interview? How she interviewed Ashley about me after I found out? Like within 48 hours? It was another one of her fucking big shows. Like, come on. We've all seen it. Exactly, Ashley. She's been doing this to me for a year. She's gross. And she pretends she's not doing anything to me. She talks about me all the time. I don't do anything to her. Are you kidding me? Yes, TTS. The madness hasn't stopped since that. Thank you, TTS, for your hard work on this content. I like it. April Fools. She is this app's April Fool's Day joke. No LB is. But anyways, I don't know. Why doesn't somebody come up here?
I only got a minute, Samantha. Well, I got 13 minutes.
Where do you gotta be?
Oh, I just got to my son's work. He gets off work at 4:30. I've been working and being a mom Uber.
I'm gonna go out in an hour at 7:30. I've got to go out, but I won't be live long. But yeah, I'm just here to bitch about whatever LB did again today.
I don't know what she did. I literally have been running around and working and Ubering kids. I haven't been paying much attention to the app.
Oh, it was nothing. She just rewatched the live from last night and did her commentary, so you didn't miss anything.
Doesn't
If
she
you
have
were here
anything
last
better to
night,
do?
if you were here last night, you didn't miss it because that's all she did was show her live
Oh.
between what 11:30 and 1:30 in the morning.
Well, this morning she DM'd one of the ladies that was in my live, and we were like, when Jenny and Doses were making fun of us, so we were mocking them back because they were watch partying us, and then LB is in one of those ladies' DMs, like tearing her down.
Today?
Yeah, Carlos.
Mm.
Yeah, and like making this lady feel bad for nothing. Like all they do is make fun of this lady, and we had a really good live. We had a lot of fun.
Oh.
They don't like it when you're happy.
Yeah, she feels really entitled to do this shit. Like I don't like. I'm not about me and her fucking questioning where I was as a mother for 12 years. It's
Huh?
disgusting, and that's what I'm focused on. So, you know what I mean? She's just
It's nobody's fucking business, number one. But number two, what? Like, why? Oh.
because I had said I've been a single parent since my kids were 10 and 12, and she paused this while she was watching me say that, and she's like, oh, interesting. Where was she the other 12 years or whatever?
What? Probably with their father, maybe? I don't
Well, I
know.
was with my kids, yes. I just became a single parent when they were 10 and 12, and it's all about a misfortune to them losing their father. And for some reason, she wanted to hum and haw and make it into me being a bad mom and not there or something, I guess, for the first 12 years. And expect me not to get pissed off and talk back about it.
I don't understand where in your brain where that would go. Being a single mom, I have not been a single mom the entire time. Like, huh? It doesn't, my brain doesn't work that way, I guess.
Carlos, what's up, my friend? Yeah, Samantha, I watched some of that today, and I had to say it was mind blowing, really.
Yeah, it's the commentary that she throws into it. I don't give a fuck. Watch us what we did last night. You're that desperate. You're in here. You won't stand up for Spotted, but you expect everybody else to. All this fucking shit, but the commentary that she throws in is hateful. Fuck off.
She was more worried about the account that she gets in here on than she was for saying anything about Spotted.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
She wanted to bash everybody that was in here. Like, make that make sense. It doesn't to me. And I saw the insinuation they made about your kids. Like, where were they for the first 12 years of their life?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody that knows you knows that you've had your kids their entire life. So I don't know.
Thank you, Amy, for saying that.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck they came up with that, but we all know better.
They make it up in their own heads. They said the same thing about me, that I had my kids taken from me or something. I'm like, when did that happen?
That's like a common thing because they said that about me like a couple weeks ago that I lost custody of my children. I've never lost custody of my children ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was.
That's weird. I think it's what they hope for, maybe.
It was a bizarre take. What was the other thing I found on?
They keep ignoring that it's an indigenous family that they continually attack. And one that isn't even alive to defend himself.
That's right. So
they can't even leave his kids alone and let him rest in peace, but they stand for something.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to think that maybe they don't know your story as well as they think they do, and they weren't being evil about that comment. I don't know. But yes, your husband was Indigenous, your children are Indigenous. That should have some respect. Also, the amount of times LB commented on Tanya drinking also had me concerned because I've seen other people on here be ripped apart for commenting on somebody's, people's drinking, especially when it comes to Indigenous people. And Tanya is an Indigenous woman.
Well, Venom, don't. Sometimes things are more important than your story, right? Like everybody else has stories too.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring those comments up because constantly talking about Tanya having a few drinks on a live,
Well, you know what they really did was fucking came at her kids,
I
her
know they
son,
did.
and I fucking, you know what I mean? It was fucking gross and horrible,
Yeah.
but that's Tanya's family.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with what she did to my family in her fucking hate live again today, the second day in a row.
Yeah, she's Lisa Bella. If you're listening, I'm sure you're in here recording. Maybe find something else to do. You're very talented with your videos and stuff. Maybe find something that's important to talk about rather than, constantly. What I find those lives are actually doing is pitting the two sides even more against each other. They're not meant to bridge the gap or to cause any sort of peace. They are meant for salacious intentions.
Yeah. Yep. The way she was talking about.
How about we just-
Tanya's come in, the way she was talking. Who was the woman that she DM'd this morning? Or do you not want to tell me?
Well, I don't know if that person wants me to. I don't want to out them. But it's pretty fucking gross. Mm-hmm. We sat there and got made fun of while they watch partied us and we're not allowed to respond. Give me a break.
Yeah, stop watching. If you don't like what Ash does on her lives, don't watch. If you don't like what
You gotta grab a pot.
Samantha does, don't watch. If you don't like Tanya, don't watch. I don't understand why that's hard, right?
Hey, I went low last night. I'll admit it. I said some out of pocket things that normally doesn't come out of me. But when somebody is pushed and pushed and pushed, and they finally snap, like I had enough.
You're human, honey, and when you are constantly pushed and poked and prodded about your kids, and then today, they were shaming you for your social status. They were shaming you.
the celebration you were having of your son. Let's just cut it down to what it was. Like what?
Yeah,
I'm a grown adult.
Like some woman who doesn't even have fucking kids.
Yeah,
that's it. I did see bits and pieces and I felt ill because I'm like, is this really what we're doing with our life right now?
Yeah.
You're having a live of somebody else's live just to pick apart people.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about we normalize not talking about people's children or parents and how they parent? It's none of your fucking business. How do we normalize that?
I did it last night and I was wrong. It's about this. Some things I got to apologize for saying in your live. It wasn't right. But I'll own it. I said things that I should not have said.
I don't know which part you're talking about.
Jenny pushes people and she does it on purpose, right?
Yeah, that's what she did to me. It was all for their entertainment purposes, calling me, a biker throw around. But you know what? The best part about it all that it has been showing is that I finally got to say. That's never fucking happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I finally get to where they've drawn so much attention to it that I can, you guys are hearing me. Like, that never fucking happened.
Yeah.
Cool story, kids, but move along.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's just my take on
And I said it's slander, and LB's like, oh, it's only slander if it's not true. Well, it's not true, so it's slander, LB.
Well, exactly.
Just because LB says it so, or just because LB takes a comment a certain way, does not mean that she's correct, right? We all know that LB has some very different opinions. about a lot of things. And so you have to learn to take that with a grain of salt, right? But, you know, to comment on or insinuate that Samantha didn't raise her children from birth is not right. You're wrong. So that did not happen. That's not a fact. And to comment and keep putting Tanya down for drinking, I think had some bad undertones to that. So that's where I sit. So
She was doing a lot worse than that, Tanya, if you didn't see it. Like, the way she was talking about her son was fucking deplorable. But
she said you married.
We have to pick our battles, right? Like, we all know that it is, but for some reason she thinks it's cool.
Yeah, you're just a gold digger. She kept saying you were a gold digger.
Yeah.
I'm a gold digger?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And she said something about you mixing your cancer meds and having drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I'm glad she knows what meds I'm on and what I'm allowed and not allowed to do.
They did not even acknowledging that you're going through cancer treatments. Like, just like kind of like that buzzes right over, right?
First off,
like,
who made that bitch a doctor? Also, how does she even know when you were in remission, when you weren't, when you were drinking, when you weren't? Like,
oh my
he was
God.
talking about last
it's kind of
night.
creepy.
He was talking about last night, Shay.
Well, I'm not even on
I know,
cancer
but the thing
meds.
is, how does she know anything about the? Hold on.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because I said I'm highly medicated because I am medicated for my mental health. Yes, I am. But those I am allowed to drink on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa Bellis, Carlos.
Oh, it's gross. It's just so gross. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, if you don't want people to cut up how you look, then how about you stop fat shaming women or calling women ugly or doing all the things you do? Like, you can't sit there and hold lives all day, put people up as your backgrounds, do all this, salacious stuff looking for attention. And then when you get the negative attention back, cry wolf. Like, it doesn't work like that.
yeah, don't fucking play victim when you caused it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's just where I sit with it. I just think that, I think it's weird that she records everything that everybody says. Like,
She stays up all night long to record the live. Like, last night was a late live again.
yeah.
She literally said today that she was hoping that we'd end it so she could go to bed.
Go to bed. I'm very glad that we entertained her and stepped her up.
Nobody like she records like it's her job. But anyways, we'll leave that comment where that sits.
Fucked up.
It's weird, man.
Oh.
Like, I always fall asleep on Samantha's lives if they're late at night, and then I'll wake up and go, "Oh, you guys are still talking." Like,
I've done that, or wake up and you're on somebody else's live.
Somebody else's live. Yeah, I've done that a million times too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you don't then find something else to do. Like, there's an election coming up. I'm sure there's a gazillion things that she can go do.
I thought she was working.
On.
Like, shouldn't she be?
Okay, Tanya, you missed me saying this. So she says today that she's going back to work for the Christian or Catholic, whatever family. But all winter, she said she lost that job because they couldn't have the drama that Nick brought. And now all of a sudden today she's going back to the job because it was just seasonal and she's got to learn how to quit swearing and yada, yada, yada. Like, do you forget that all winter you just told us all that they let you go because of the drama of TikTok?
Oh,
like,
I never
liar.
I never heard that.
That'd be good for court.
I mean, I don't pay that much of attention to her really. So I never, but well, I don't know what to say about that.
You know what? I wouldn't either, but she's made me have no choice because she's such an obvious enemy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't know what to say about it, to be honest, with that kind of shit. Like, I mean, they complain or are always going that people on this side have no jobs, but like, I can't sit on TikTok all day, every day. I can't. Sometimes when I'm driving, I'll put a live on and listen while I'm driving. But like, that's about it. Like, I work. I have things to do. I can't sit there all day and, replay a 2.5 hour live with 30 people in the room.
Oh, I heard she made fun of because I commented.
Joseph is just like, oh, I can't wait till Samantha and Tanya have it out. Like, that was all they were.
Oh, yeah, dying.
Oh, yeah.
But what
we
did
made
I
up.
say? They want a crack in the foundation, and we, unfortunately, fortunately, are not going to give them that. So, that's not an option. Yep.
It's fucking bizarre behavior.
It is. Like, if you're a grown-ass woman, Tanya, if you want to drink. And girl, listen, I'll tell you right now, when my husband travels, if he doesn't come back with at least something Gucci or something Coach or something Michael Kors, then listen, he's in the doghouse for a week. Okay?
Oh no!
The thing is, I don't
her
expect.
husband left her at home, and she's acting out because he's in Sin City without her.
Yeah, no, she said strip clubs.
Oh,
did
is
she?
he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Strip clubs.
Good for him. He can get a lap dance on me. Like, considering my husband and I used to hang out in strip clubs together quite often.
Same, girl. Same.
My brother was the head manager at a gentleman's club local to me for years. I spent my first, second, and third anniversary there.
Right? Like, seriously, I kid you not. Like, I could care. Listen, honey, here, go. Have fun.
Yep.
Go do your thing. If you're in a secure marriage, you think strip clubs are going to bother somebody?
No.
Come on, man. Get a better flex than that.
Considering actually, my husband and I have been to the strip clubs in Vegas. They're fucking expensive down there.
I know, but they're fucking fun.
They are fun. They're a lot more fun down there than they are here.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Yeah.
So like, what's, just, there was a lot of speaking on marriage, which is, please call them.
Well, there probably was, because I spoke on it yesterday.
The ballet.
Once again, I was pushed so much and heard so much in the last week about how I treat my husband like shit. And I just had enough.
Yeah.
There's rules. You don't talk about my marriage.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know shit.
I
boosted about him last night a lot because of, that's who I am, though. Anybody that knows me, I boost about my husband all the time.
Listen, you are allowed to boost about your husband. Absolutely. And you know what? I think it's great when women and wives and husbands feel that great about who they are, who they're married and who they're with.
100%.
So that's just, to me, that's straight jealousy. Jealousy.
Well, I'd be jealous too, so.
Yeah. Making comments on whether or not Tanya, the fact she doesn't need to work, none of your fucking business. If he buys
She also goes, so what's Samantha living off of?
Yeah.
What an inappropriate fucking thing. Like, who raised that bitch?
That's weird.
And the way that Lisa Bella portrayed it was kind of like you had never worked ever in your life, Samantha. And
oh, that must have been before I come along.
Yeah, so
that would make me really fucking mad.
So my point of it is Jenny made the point, and she's correct. Jenny's 100% right when she says this. She worked her whole life. She paid into CPP and all that stuff. She has every right to use it. Absolutely 100%. But guess what? Samantha worked her entire fucking life, and she also paid into the exact same programs, just like everybody else does. I do too. Everybody does, right? So Samantha is just as fucking entitled to use those benefits as Jenny or Amy or Tanya or the fucking Santa Claus Easter Bunny. I don't care. Right? So, they make it sound like
So she said I've been sitting on my ass my whole life.
that's how I took it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I worked longer than she's even been alive.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Thank you.
I know, Samantha. That was my point. I know you worked your entire life. I
Yep.
know you did. So to sit there and insinuate that you didn't is, I think, insulting when Jenny's sitting there saying, I worked my whole life and I'm using my benefits. She's right. Jenny has every right to do exactly what she's doing. Every right.
Oh, I caught something about that we were supposed to be responsible for comments last night in the
Yes,
comments.
I was supposed to be responsible for you talking about Jenny So DSP or something like that.
Cannot be responsible for everybody else. We are all grown-ass adults.
I wasn't even reading most of the
Oh,
comments last night.
I'm also responsible for every single comment that gets dropped down there, you guys. Careful when you're sending messages. I'm going to be responsible for that shit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't pay attention. Sorry, guys. That's why my handle is I'm not your mummy. We gather here to socialize, and we're all fucking adults.
Well,
Yeah,
I said it last night.
Yesterday
I coming
it was
up.
because I didn't get in between two 60-year-old women that were fighting.
I said it last night. I
Now
come in a
today
box
it's
sometimes.
because I defended myself against fucking Jenny last night. Like, grow up. Grow all the way the fuck up.
Before sun. Okay, I wanted to bring that up. Your picture was put up today on the big screen in her live wearing what looked to me like a negligee. It was like a short house dress with like little spaghetti straps.
Yeah, Miss Dosa.
And I'm pretty sure that's where the picture came from. You just said it. So
I invited her up, but she might be at work or something.
So I don't know if you knew that. I just wanted to let you know that that's what happened. Which I don't agree with, putting up other people. I don't agree with that stuff. But anyways, what do I know?
Oh, there.
I am at work, but I'm only here for about 10 minutes. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A picture of me in a negligee?
Yeah.
It looked like, yeah, it was.
That's fucking hilarious, because I don't own a fucking negligee.
It was like a little spaghetti dress. It was short, had spaghetti straps.
Cool.
Yeah, Dosa, where'd you get that from, Hank? Since you just
I
entered.
booted her. I'm not
did you?
tolerating
Okay.
that.
Sounds hot.
I'm not entirely sure where the picture came from because I was between showings, like I was listening to it while I was
I
driving.
know nothing about it. I was like, I didn't see how. I don't know how much of LB's
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, where'd they find that?
Although they all know how to do AI very well, so who knows?
Yeah, I heard LB was doxing me yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Does anybody have a recording of that?
I didn't know that either.
No.
Yeah.
I can get you a copy of the picture.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
I actually really want a copy of the sun that she used in the video.
I was stepping away from my phone for a few minutes.
I don't have that. But I never saw that. Like I said, I was listening and driving today, but yeah, I did. Yeah. Anyways, there's just no need of doing that. There's no need of putting up people's pictures. There's no need of putting Zena up as your background. You don't know Zena, like, because what? Because she stood up for Samantha, and you don't like Samantha? Like, what are we, 12? Like,
Your feelings were hurt.
do you like me? Check the box, yes or no. Like, what the fuck?
No kidding.
Right? anyways, but I felt bad because they are definitely, yeah, people misbehave. All right. Yeah, we all do it.
Yeah.
I am no exception to that rule.
No,
Hey, I
I'm
own
owning
what
it.
I said. Have they owned what they said yet?
No.
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 No, and LB was like really going at Tanya for drinking. And I remember not long ago there was a situation where somebody did that to Happy, and they had a complete breakdown live about this. And this is, something that a stereotype I didn't really know existed. But anyways, back on the farm.
Oh yeah, it's a huge
Tanya,
thing.
you're not allowed to drink when your husband's away? When did
No.
this start?
I don't know. Ask LB.
Yeah.
Are you not a grown-ass fucking woman?
Yeah. No. I gotta ask LB for the rules of marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, just little things like that, when somebody that isn't like in the algorithm or whatever, like, hears that kind of stuff, like, I'm sure they're going, what the sweet Jesus, right? Because nothing really comes across the right way, anyways, I think it's rage baiting. Like, people should be trying to figure out ways that people can coexist together without, doing crappy, shitty things to each other. But instead, they want to record every live, then do a complete 4-6 hour recap the next day, put their spin on it, commentate it. Like, it's just fucking wild.
Flip it.
Clip it.
Yeah, I wish I had the time to do all that. Wouldn't that be fucking lovely?
I know. Fuck.
No, it sounds boring as fuck.
It does.
And then I have to rewatch myself
It
just to
does.
fucking
Really?
protect myself.
Samantha. Yeah, that's boring as fuck.
For somebody who has ADHD, I don't understand how her brain does it.
Yeah.
I know.
And that's not shaming ADHD. There's no way her brain can just sit there and watch. I don't.
No, mine
don't
wouldn't.
understand.
My squirrel.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That's probably why she talks so much,
Probably.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, I just think it was a little bit ridiculous.
Well, thanks for telling me about it, but
Yeah.
I really don't like. I don't like that they're doxing me, but they can fucking do whatever. Literally last year, Doses called me beef foreskin, so I went and found a foreskin picture and wore it for 8 days. Like,
Whatever.
and even changed my name.
I thought your name was like that at one point.
It was. I changed it for her.
See, like the stuff like that, I think's like, fuck it, that's funny, whatever, who cares? Like, but I mean, just like, okay, for example, going at Tanya's eyelashes, right? Now, anybody that knows Tanya or has listened to Tanya knows that Tanya suffered cancer a couple of times.
Yep.
It is very, very common for eyebrows and eyelashes not to come back, even after one bout of cancer. And so, making fun of her eyelashes, I think but Jenny said the only thing she said was that they were too big for your eyes, or I don't know, something like that. But in actuality, she called them cum scoops.
Yeah. So it wasn't just one comment. It was like a 15-minute discussion about my lashes.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And
And
that's just the one time I heard.
in LB's live, she did not say what she lied and did not say what she really said. She said, all I said was they were too big for her eyes and that, maybe she should get smaller ones or something like that.
She said something about how her eyes were small and beady and brown.
Yeah.
Something really rude.
Yeah.
I thought Tanya had huge eyes.
I have native eyes.
I don't know.
Tanya has big, beautiful eyes, and she can put on fucking crawling caterpillars if she fucking wants to. It's nobody's business.
As long as they're not black and orange.
Well, whatever floats your boat, you know. But yeah, she called them cum scoops, and
Or umbrellas.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I said. Yeah, because I do have cum thrown on my face, and it's a great thing.
Yeah. So, you know, if you're gonna, if these types of, you know, I want to call them dissection lives. That's what they are to me. Like, oh, let's dissect this paragraph. Then at least be honest, right? And say what you actually said and not just a little bit of what you said, right?
But Jenny also was sitting there lying, saying that she didn't watch Ash's live yesterday.
Yeah, she did.
She wasn't putting us down. I know, but that's what she told Lisa.
Yeah, that's not true.
It's like, so if you want the full context of why what happened last night happened, go back to the root of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, Jenny wouldn't own that.
No. I do like the fact that, you know, her rage bait really didn't get anywhere yesterday, you know. So
Never does.
yeah. But anyways, those are the only things that I really heard that I was like, oh no, that's not right. But yeah.
Oh, and Lisa Bella going on, Tanya made fun of my eye. Yeah, I did. That was like 2 years ago. And here's the funny part is I did apologize to her. She accepted that apology, but now wants to bring it up for her clout.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when somebody else does that to her, they're weaponizing what she did to them years ago.
Yeah.
So it's okay for her, nobody else.
Yeah.
Of course. What's good for me is not for thee.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't babysit the chat in this live. I'm not your mummy is my handle, and I
You
don't.
shouldn't have to. We're grown ass adults.
I'm not even watching the chat.
I never
I love
have.
being on live because I don't have to.
Yeah, me too. I don't pay much mind to the chat, but when I'm in a box, but even when I'm not in a box, like I'll put the headphone down by my head and just listen, and that's usually when I fall asleep.
I
So
did that this afternoon listening to a live and then I passed out for a bit. It's like, oh, I needed that nap.
yeah. And there was a couple of comments about, I think Annie had made about her son's 35 and she wouldn't have had her son in the live like you did your son last night.
My son's an adult. He can do
I
it.
know, it was so gross.
That's ridiculous.
My son's the
Nothing wrong
one who
with
texted me
Tanya's
today.
family celebrating her son's birthday, you fucking losers.
Yeah, like
My son's the one that called me today and said, "Are you on live right now?" And I said, "No." And he sent me a screenshot of Lisa Bella's live. It came on his feed too.
Oh my.
And I'm like, no, I'm like, they're dissecting me. He's like, this is bullshit. I'm like, just let it be. Let him just.
They, you know what?
Okay.
But they don't care. Like we all have families here, and they do not care what they post about us. They do have no concern for our families at all. None.
I'm kind of glad my daughter doesn't have TikTok.
I got all my kids off of here.
And she's in her 30s, so
No,
I wish my kids didn't.
They
My kids
still-
are also
they
the reason why I first came on TikTok.
they still listen to their mom. So
Oh, I also heard my kids are codependent on me too. Yeah, my
Oh,
son, my son makes more money than my husband.
If you would have parented him properly, he'd know to take a shower when he got home from work. Like, what the fuck?
is that what they
who said that? LB?
Yeah.
Oh, it was because last night, because he got in shit for going into my. He used to get shit for going into my hot tub right after work instead of having a shower first. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's why he was made to clean it as well before. because he
And
was
LB can clip this. If you don't have kids, keep your fucking parenting fucking advice to your fucking self.
Yeah, please. Because I have 2 very successful fucking adult children.
Yeah, I've kind of.
And my children are fucking everything to me. Leave them out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
People make me sick.
Yeah, it's a bit much, to be honest. Like,
Wild.
yeah. Like I said, I mean,
Coming up.
yeah, well, I mean, she doesn't seem to be too concerned about it. So,
Well, it is kind of weird, you guys. Like, again, I'm not playing victim, but she only lives a couple blocks from my daughter, who she
yeah.
ultimately keeps bringing up, who she should know fucking nothing about.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yep. Absolutely.
I just love that she just sits out and records from a fake account, but won't ever say anything.
Oh, she's in here. Like, she gets in because she gets all of Samantha's chat too.
She
So
cared so little. Like, she just cared so much about Spotted, but it was more important that she record the comments and what was said than to stand up and out one of her troll accounts and say, fuck you guys, why are you doing that to Spotted?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly.
Who's the real friend? Because I'd burn an account for a friend. I've
Me
done
too.
it.
Yeah, you can make a fucking other troll
Me too.
account so easy.
Me too.
So easy. And that was her excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. She didn't stand up for Spotted at all.
Nope. What was her excuse?
He was
Oh, I'd get muted or blah.
She's showing the proof that she was here the entire time.
Yep.
So the lives in their entirety.
Well, we know she's here now too, so the obsession is real.
Everybody,
So, Isabella, you're being called out.
Everybody should check out the the Land of Misfit Toys. Check their last video. Well, there's only 2 there, but they're both really fucking good.
Right, Crystal? Oddly, I'll check messages, comments. It hurts.
Yeah. So, wouldn't that be nice, Panda? My God.
Yeah.
I don't wish anybody any harm on here. Are you crazy? I would not want to see anybody or hear of anybody on this app that I've been acquainted with, whether it be friend or foe, hurt themselves or have somebody hurt them ever. Oh my God, that would be a fucking nightmare.
It would be.
It would be a fucking nightmare. I don't have to like you to have compassion.
Shay.
Sleeping Shay.